when we talked about 7 minutes ago, I noticed it changing a little bit. Then we took a break and you came back to me in this current segment. And even talking within this current segment, it went fast. I mean, it dropped off really quick. I do know that the shadow of the moon on Earth right now, it's moving at about 1,500 miles per hour. So that shadow is flying. And so when you're at the edge of the shadow, the darkness is not compared to the same as when you're in the middle of that shadow. And so once I get close to 322, then I bet your light's going to come back pretty quick.
Hey, welcome back, friends. It's another beautiful day, or it's a beautiful day, and it's also the day of the eclipse. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see anything, but we're out here in the woods, and if we do, we do. Listen to those birds singing. Awesome. Just wanted to come out today, bring you guys along with me. I have a new dehydrated freeze-dried meal I want to try. I'm always using like Peak Refuels chicken Alfredo, and I'm like, you know something, I want to try something else, so I'll show you what that is. I got a new backpack on that I also want to show you. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I just like to show you there may be a pack that you're looking into, and this could be the size that's right for you. So let's go enjoy the day. And we're gonna hang out in the hammock. It's like one of those first real nice days of spring. I think the temperature right now is like 60. Might possibly go up to like 65 degrees. Heat wave. And after that crazy hospital stealth camp I was just on, this is gonna be a nice relaxing change. So I'll show you what I brought for a meal. I'll show you what I got for the backpack and the full loadout. And let's go set up this hammock. See you in a few. Well, we made it out. We're at a section of woods that I like to come to that's not too far from where I live. We're here. We got the backpack that I wanted to show you, which is the Osprey Sportlite 25. Happens to be a good size. This is my third Osprey pack, and they've never let me down. I really love them. You maybe have your own favorites, but you know what? That's what I'm carrying today, so I figured I'd show it to you. So in the meantime, let's less talking and more setting up. Let me get this hammock set up and we'll chill out and just enjoy the day. All right, so I do have a new dehydrated or freeze-dried backpacking meal I want to try. These are just some of the items I just took out of the backpack like you saw. Apparently today it's a Wise Owl day. We're going to be using the Wise Owl hammock. We have the Wise Owl footprint. It's a really big one. I found a lot of uses for this. You can use it as a tarp as well. We have the Rainfly, couple of steaks. Got my, and I mean like tent pegs, tent stakes, not like steaks, actual steaks. But the Osprey backpack, this is the Sportlite 25. Got my coffee, and today we'll be trying this. Let's see what pocket do I have it in? Today we're going to be trying a brand by Backpacker's Pantry, and this is mango sticky rice. It's a gluten-free vegan option, which happens to be a good healthy choice. It's not something that I relied upon, but you know what? We're gonna try it, and I love anything mango. And there's the information. Again, these say that they're a 2-serving package. I've never found these to be 2 servings. 1 package is enough. Not a high sodium content, which is pretty good. Only uses a cup of water. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out. Alright, so I got the hammock up. I think this is a fairly good hang. I'm on some pretty secure trees right here. As you can see, I just wrapped it around a couple times. Have it connected to the carabiner off the straps right here. Continues on down, and like I said, the bag or the stuff sack that it comes in conveniently now is like a little pouch for like a cell phone or any snacks you might have. And the same thing around this tree as well. Just kind of wrapped up, connected with a carabiner, and this is ready to go. Looks like a pretty good height. When you're getting in a hammock, don't just sit down, all right? You might be doing some backflips. Pull one section out and the other section behind you, and just have a seat, and you're not going to fall. Trust me, I used to fall out, now I don't. But this seems a good height. Got a nice bend in the legs, and my feet are laying flat, so this is a good height for having a seat. I like it. All right, so I'm going to continue setting up. I'm going to put a little bit of rain fly over just to do the whole set. Even though it is a gorgeous day, I don't really need it, but you know what, we'll do that anyways. And I'll put down the ground sheet so you can see what that looks like, because you know what, during the summer I am going to be doing some outdoor stealth camps, and it will involve being in a hammock. So let's check it out. This is nice. Look at this. I didn't pitch this for any kind of rain runoff or anything like that. Basically just to hang out, have a little bit of cover on the top. Let me get the ground sheet out, and we'll cook that meal. Really don't need all this, but you know what, we're going to use it. What do you think? Look at this. Now this is a comfortable setup as far as I'm concerned. Got a little table right there. Gonna put a stove out, boil up some water, and try that dinner. But look at this, right at the right height, you know? Yeah, this is awesome. It's almost t-shirt weather. I can almost take this sweatshirt off. God, this is so nice, so comfortable. I don't know if you know this, but you can get a flatter lay in a hammock. You don't have to be like this U shape. If you lay on the diagonal a little bit, you can kind of get a flatter lay as opposed to this is the regular way. And yeah, as you can see, kind of banana shaped, which is extremely comfortable. But if you want to get a little bit of a flatter lay, you can just lay diagonally. Hopefully this shows up, but I'm laying flat, straight across. So there's a little tip for you if you want to lay flat. And this is the perfect height. It's at a good height for a seat. My legs are bent and feet are flat on the ground. So that's high enough up and low enough to be a seat. All right. Let me just take a few moments to show you this backpack. It's what I'm carrying today, and it's basically everything that I brought fit really well into this backpack. So let me show you that. Finally found a backpack in black, you know, for those stealthy, not wanting to be seen hikes. No, I just happen to like black and I found one. Anyways, this is the Osprey Sportlite 25. As you can see, I don't know how well this will show up, but you do have the back panel. It's the airscape. It keeps it so your back doesn't sweat while you have on the backpack. You do have two generous size hip belt pockets. One is zippered, one is not. It has a stretch elastic for those quick grab and go items. I have like chapstick and that kind of stuff in one. Have my knife and like some snacks in the other. Your two front over the shoulder straps right here. Osprey logo, it's not too in your face. It's a gray against the black. It says Osprey right on the pull handle to carry. You have your logo here, and then in just one other spot, I think on the zip part, and it has like, you know, the little Osprey bird right there. It features a front generous, you know, pocket, so you can get your quick, you know, grab and go items, you know, your snacks, whatever you have right there. And it has 3 zippered compartments, which I happen to like. You have a real small one up front, which is this one actually. You know, little quick little items. It goes about halfway down to the pack. I keep stuff like, you know, my bug spray, maybe some matches, you know, little items like that. In the second compartment, it goes all the way down, but it's not as, you know, it's not as wide as the main compartment. You got a couple of zipped pockets on the inside. I'll show you a little bit closer, but for right now, like I have my phone charger in one, have like tissues and bags in the other, have some food, stuff like that. And then you have your main compartment, which goes all the way down deep. And as you saw, I have all my hammock and all that kind of stuff and coffee. Let's see if I can do this without falling. Okay, and it also has a section for a water bladder. I'm not a fan of water bladders, so I use this little spot that's flat for, like, say, my table or my windscreen or a little platform that I use for my stove. I stick that down right in there. And this is a good size pack, good for a day hike, good for like an overnight, maybe a 1 to 2 day overnight. You could probably get away with it. 2 generous water bottle holders on each side, as most backpacks do have. It also has a compression clip right here. If you want to compress your pack, you can just put these connected or snap these tight and just pull. It has your, as some people call them, magic straps. I don't know why. I like to call them load lifters because that's what they do. They basically pull the pack a little tighter to your body and distributes the weight and makes it feel lighter. So they do have that, and I do like that. This just happens to be my towel hanging off of that. yeah, if you're interested in a good pack that's not too overbearing, too overwhelming, you want to change from like your normal 50 to 60 liter pack when you're hauling out everything going on these big backpacking trips, this happens to be a good size. So I have three Osprey backpacks now. I got a 20, I got the Osprey Tempest 20, which is another favorite and a go-to bag, the Sportlite, and I also have like an 18 liter day pack, and the red one I might have featured in another video. But I'm a fan of Osprey. You either are or you're not. I happen to love their packs. This one just happens to be a little over 1.5 pounds, and I'll leave all the specs right here if you want to read a little bit further on that. Like I said, I'm not sponsored. I just like to show what I'm using, because there could be that one person out there that's like, you know what, I like that pack, you know, what is that? So that's basically why I do these things. No one sent me anything. I'm just here showing you and bringing you along on my day out, and this is what I happen to be carrying. So anyways, this is the Osprey, and I love it. Also has some straps down here on the bottom if you want to attach anything to it. Feel free to check it out. There is a link down below. But you know what? Let's get to cooking that meal. I'm excited to try it. I always try Peak Refuel, or I always have the same go-to meals. I saw this one. It's by Backpackers Pantry. And yeah, let's try that out. But for right now, I think I am going to get a cup of coffee on right now, because, you know, coffee in the woods, food in the woods, it always tastes better. Agree? I think so. Food and coffee always seems to taste better out in the woods, and especially when you're making it in this beautiful environment, just can't be beat. This is a really awesome day. This is probably like the first really good, no wind, sunny spring day we've had, and it's also the day of the eclipse. Don't know if we're going to see anything, guys, but if we can, I'll show you. All right? Okay. My water's almost boiling, guys. Nice. Cheers, guys. That first sip. Oh yeah. Doesn't get much better than this, let me tell you. It doesn't get much better than this. Yep, doesn't get much better than this, guys. And I hope you're getting a chance to get out there and do what you love to do as well. This is awesome. The nicer days are coming. This is a nice, relaxing, like, come down after that stealth camp I just did and that abandoned hospital. My God. So right now, I'm totally appreciating the day. I'm grateful to be out here, and I'm glad you could come along with me. Like I said, today is the day of the eclipse. I don't think it's like a total eclipse. It's like 90-something%. I'm not out here to really watch it or anything, but today is that day. So there's a shot of the sun right now. It's about noon, somewhere around there. Just kind of walking around and soaking up some of the sun. What a beautiful day. I mean, these are the days that you truly are thankful for. So many times we're out here and it's windy and it's cold and it's rainy. but not today. Today's a perfect day. I think it's like mid-60s. No wind. Beautiful. Are you in a part of the world that will allow you to actually see the eclipse? I guess I am. In Massachusetts, and a lot of people are going to different viewing points to see if they can view the eclipse. Have you ever seen one? I actually never have. Maybe I'll get lucky today, maybe I won't. That's all right. Rice, mango, coconut, and black sesame seeds. Mango sticky rice. Let's check it out. Kind of smells like cereal, but it does smell like fresh mangoes. Oxygen absorber, take that out. I don't know if you can see this, but this is what it looks like in its dry form. Maybe you'll be able to see that. That's what it looks like in its dry form. All right. So we'll try this out. The thing I love about these stoves is they boil up fast. Can't beat that. God, what a gorgeous day. All right, the moment of truth. Let's see how this tastes. Now, I didn't add the whole cup of water that it asked for. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, let me stir this up. I don't know if you can see that at all. Looks like rice, right? All right, let's try it out. Never tried this before. I don't even think I've tried mango rice at all. Looks okay. Smells like mango. It's definitely very mango-y. I mean, that's the flavor that carries through. And then you taste the rice, which is rice. What else does it have in here? It says it has, okay, it's coconut, that's why. Coconut and black sesame seeds. I'm tasting something else. I'm not a huge fan of coconut, but I can deal with it. I'd say it's good. Honestly, I don't love it. I don't love it. I probably might not get this again, but I wouldn't not eat it if that's all I had an opportunity to eat. I thought this was going to be, you know how sometimes you try something, it sounds so good, and then you get it and it's kind of like a little bit of a letdown. That's kind of how this is. If it didn't have the coconut, I'd probably love it a lot more. But it's all right. Mainly you taste just mango, then you get like that back flavor. of the coconut, and then the consistency of like a mushy rice. So I'm not sure why they call it sticky rice. It doesn't seem like it's really sticky or anything, but I wouldn't say it's great, but it's good. So I'm gonna finish eating this because it's what I brought for lunch and it's not terrible, so I'm gonna eat it. But would I get it again? Probably not. But I am out here and I'm trying new things, and I got a couple other ones to try, so later on down the road I'll show you that. I have another MRE that I want to try, and this one seems pretty interesting. But I'm gonna finish this, guys, and I'll see you back in a minute. Thank you for joining me on another adventure. I don't know if we really caught much of that eclipse. It seemed to go dark just a little bit, but I don't know. Either way, it was a beautiful day. I'm glad you could come along with me. And the next video, I am going to pull a winner for that free giveaway for the heated vest and the Hakoko outdoor camping quilt. So if you haven't entered, there's still time. Open to all U.S. residents, guys, and I appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Bye.